Did you know that any property that you own can be confiscated at any moment if you owe money on that property or to the IRS? Did you also know that if you had a business entity like an LLC and your property was registered under your business, you would not have to worry about repercussions for non payment? I learned that if any property you purchased was not protected under your LLC and you did not develop a trust for your LLC, then can't dictate who owns your property when you pass away. It does not matter if you're married or if you have kids or not. Your property is no longer your property if you don't develop the proper precautions for it. My name is Shanika, and I am going to speak to you about how to start a business under an LLC. As we are all continuing our studies to pursue our careers, I think it's important for everyone to take this information with them. The older we get and we start buying our own property, whether that's buying our first house or our first vehicle on our own, we would want our assets to be protected. We wouldn't want any property to be seized because we came across some hardships, whether we lost our jobs and cannot make payments. These next steps are going to help you gain perspective on being a business owner without necessarily being considered an entrepreneur. I have only recently begun to research and learn about creating a business and protecting your property. There is a social media business coach that I follow, and she holds classes on how to start your business and everything business related. She also has a few books that she created with information on how to build wealth and how to build wealth for your kids. I have also conducted my own research on starting a business and how to own property under your LLC and also write off expenses when you file your taxes. First, let's start with what an LLC is and why it's important to have one. Next, we'll go over the advantages and disadvantages of obtaining an LLC, and then I'll speak briefly about ways you can protect your assets under your LLC and the steps to obtain one. I'll also include ways you can add dependents as well. So, what is an LLC and why is it important to have one? According to the IRS.gov website, an LLC is a limited liability company, which is a business structure allowed by state statute. Whenever you develop an LLC, you are considered a member. Members of an LLC can add additional individuals, corporations, other LLCs, and foreign entities. So basically, you can add your spouse, your children, additional businesses, and property to your LLC. Forming an LLC is perfect for small business owners or anyone who is starting out with the business idea that they are not 100% sure about. Now, why would I need an LLC if I don't want to start an actual business? You don't need to be a full-on entrepreneur to obtain an LLC for your business. You can start somewhere small, like selling candles or running a lemonade stand during the summer months. It would be important to separate the proceeds from your business from your personal funds as well. If you're going to be owning property that costs a substantial amount of dollars, protection of your property is crucial. According to LegalZoom.com, an LLC is its own personal identity. You can own money, property, and bank accounts all under your LLC. With everything under your LLC, your property, including your homes, vehicles, and bank accounts, can't be seized by the government. They are all personal assets under your LLC, not associated with your name. Now, hopefully everyone understands what an LLC is. Let's now speak about some ways you can obtain one. This will provide you more clarity on this business entity, if this business entity will work for your particular business. This is valuable information that anyone should know before deciding to obtain one. With this information, you can then decide for yourself if you're interested in obtaining an LLC for your business. Now, what steps do I need to take to obtain one? How do I protect myself through my assets? This will lead us to my next point. So, how to start a business and obtain an LLC. I did decide to look up some tips on how to start an LLC in Maryland specifically. Nolo.com provided step-by-step instructions on how to get started with an LLC. You would first need to choose a name for your LLC, preferably one that is not already taken. You can check and see if your business name is available on the business name database, egov.maryland.gov. You would then appoint a registered agent. The registered agent could be yourself or anyone else above the age of 18. The agent will be solely responsible for legal paperwork regarding the LLC. After that, you would need to file an articles of organization. All Maryland LLCs have to be filed this way. This will include your LLC name, the purpose of your LLC, an address, and information on the registered agent if it's not yourself. Additionally, Preparing an operating agreement is not required, but it is recommended. This agreement includes how the LLC will be operated and what the responsibilities are of its members. Make sure you comply with tax and regulatory requirements and file annual reports with the Maryland Department of Assessments and Taxation Personal Property Division. This way you can keep up with business transactions and report all transactions whenever you file your taxes. Once your business is officially registered, make sure you obtain some business licenses and permits. These do vary by state. As far as adding property under your LLC, this protects you from personal liabilities. Why is this information important to me? Let's say you finish your degree in a few years and have established a career for yourself. You decide you would like to start a business and purchase a home and new vehicle specifically for the business. Now, for any reason, if your business failed a few years after that, further down the road, and you still owed money to your suppliers or the IRS itself, all of your property can be seized for payment. Also, if the home where your business was located was the only home you had or your vehicle was utilized for personal and business purposes, all that property would be gone. Also, if your personal finances were tied to your business finances, all of the money in your bank accounts will be seized as well. The government can take however much is needed to satisfy your balance, so establishing an LLC would save you a lot of headache. Hopefully, these steps weren't too complicated to reciprocate. If you are still having issues understanding or don't know where to start, an attorney could assist with you with these steps as well. Trust me, it's a lot simpler than registering your business as a corporation or sole proprietorship. There are many benefits of obtaining an LLC, especially if you are interested in investing in a business venture you aren't 100% sure about. The LLC not only protects yourself, but also your property in case the business does not take off as you intended. So, should I or should I not obtain an LLC? Do you value your home, your car, or your finances? Then an LLC is a business venture to consider. It's ultimately your decision and what protection you think is best for your business.